I'm not afraid to let go. You decide if you're ever gonna let me know. Yeah, suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad, I know, yeah. I'm sad, I know, yeah.
Hey guys.
With your club card and get all Purdue.
Please respond as a strong black elected position person moving forward. So those are
you know what? And let me stop you there because I'm glad you told that story because we have elections coming up, as you know, next month, and some people are saying they're not going to vote, and they've got all kind of reasons why they don't want and they're actually proud of the fact that they think they're smarter than the regulars because they're not going to vote. And hear what you just told, the story that you just told us about Ferguson, how we can affect change. You can't affect change if you're not registered to vote. You know, it's just that simple. You cannot affect change. If you want change in the black community, you got to be part of, you got to be in the game. So, you know, because some people are saying they have issues with the person who's running. There's a whole slate of things that you can vote for. You don't have, if you have a beef with that person, you don't vote for them. You at least register to vote and make some change in your community. And I'm glad you told that story because like I said, we even had people call up here and they thought they were sounding really intelligent by saying they're not going to vote. And if you, the people on the down ticket, if you don't like the people at the top of the ticket, there's the issues on the down ticket. The fact that you register to vote, you can help a brother, just what you talked about in Ferguson, or when they go to trial. You know, one attorney told me that the biggest problem she has is that when they start selecting juries, most of the juries are all white. And we keep talking about all white juries, all white juries, because we're not registered to vote. So I'm really glad that you told that story out there for some of the folks to
lose their impediment. You have elected positions. If a person is not effective, then you need to either for yourself, and that's where I would challenge all of the so-called, quote-unquote activists and what have you, be that shining light and challenge for that particular position. You know, and then, I mean, that's where I would, and that's how I've always acted when I practice what I preach. When in 1984, we put together what was called Missouri's first statewide Black People's Political Convention. We had 3 objectives. One was
hang on a second, Brother Zaki. We've got to take another short break here. I'll let you tell that story on the other side. Folks, you too can join our conversation. Brother Zaki Baruti, reach out to us. Our number's toll free. It's also worldwide. It's 800-450-7876. We'll take the calls next right here on FM 95.9 AM 1450. WOL. The information is power.
Well, you thought about it last year and you didn't do it, and your business is still not where it needs to be. Do you realize that 95% of all successful businesses are successful because they advertise smartly? And radio is one of the most effective ways to advertise your business. And by advertising on WOL, it's a sure way of increasing your business and your bottom line. WOL is Washington's most listened to talk station, where we reach loyal and dedicated consumers daily. By advertising with us, you have the perfect opportunity to tell thousands of people about your business for the very first time. Don't worry, it's not expensive, just cost effective. So come on and call our sales department today to find out more. 301-429-2618. And when you call, ask for our General Sales Manager, Karen Jackson, and be sure to ask about this week's advertising special. Call today, 301-429-2618. That's 301-429-2618.
As humans, we ask ourselves all kinds of questions. But what if we were forced to ask ourselves a question every day that affected the outcome of the most basic things, the most important things in our lives? The question is, what is your sexual orientation or gender identity? And the answer is the difference between keeping your job or getting fired. The answer is the difference between staying in your home or getting evicted. The answer is the difference between receiving medical treatment or not. Because in 31 states, it's legal to discriminate against people based on their answer to this question. LGBT Americans have the right to say I do, but they don't have the same basic rights as everyone else. Get the facts at BeyondID.org. Brought to you by the Gill Foundation and the Ad Council.
WOL News Talk 1450 AM and 95.9 FM.
Understanding as far as universities, the head of the Universal African People's Organization, his name is Zaki Brood. His brother's been in a struggle for a long time. It's been in over 11 years for him. And before we left, we were talking about some so-called conscious people who seem to not going to vote because they say that our band politically responsible person. We heard about, he gave us an example about Mike Brown's death and the prosecutor and the DA and what he did. If that was a brother, he was a quote-unquote conscious brother. Some of these folks think critically. It's one of the things Dick Gregory used to tell us about. You gotta be critical thinkers. You're saying that you're not going to vote and not vote, you're going to stay home. That's exactly what the oppressor wants you to do. You're doing these books, and you're caught up in the matrix of racism, white supremacy, but you don't understand it, because if you did, you wouldn't be doing that. It's exactly what Dr. Fox says. Individual, you're thinking about yourself, you're not thinking about the people, you're not thinking that maybe you go serve on the jury, you can put one of these road cops away, or you could have punched that cop who killed Mike Brown. No, you're thinking about yourself and how intelligent you sound, and people who understand how the system works think you're crazy. But anyway, Zaki, I'm gonna let you finish your thought.
I want to second everything you just said. That was great. I totally agree, okay? So I'm just ditto you. But also I want to add a couple other things. But I was just speaking in terms of the whole piece of, to my progressive brothers and sisters, those so-called critical thinkers, in terms of if you're criticizing somebody, first of all, if you're paying taxes. If you're paying taxes, then you're saying you as an individual is allowing other folks to make decisions as dollars being your dollar. And I totally am for trying to have some influence on the expenditure of my tax dollars, And the way to do that, of course, is by casting the vote. And to that end, on what I was sharing with you in terms of, as an activist myself who has worked with the Black Panther Party back in the day and a whole lot of other different groups. In fact, the Black Panther Party had a candidate for mayor, Brother Bobby Seale, and Elaine Brown for another position back in the day, as well as Eldridge Cleaver as an independent on the Peace and Freedom Party was a candidate for president because that was their form of statement. But going personally, back in 1984, we put together what's called Missouri's first statewide Black People's Political Convention. They had great attendance from across the state, a couple hundred people or so, and all the named Black politicians of the time there, as well as we had three objectives. One was to educate Black people who were going to be in attendance to state politics, to draw up a platform of concerns impacting Blacks, and thirdly and lastly, to encourage Black people to run statewide. Our original thing was to have an all-Black slate for Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Secretary of State, and State Treasurer, and Attorney General. State Auditor, that is. We couldn't get nobody to run. So practicing what I preach, I ran on the platform that we had developed out of that conference, race in the general election. And the Democratic nominee, because I ran as a Democrat at that time, because of accessibility to the ballot, needed our vote, came to us, asked for our vote. But before I could give you your vote, our vote, you have to publicly endorse what we call the Black Agenda. And to his credit, he did. He eventually lost, though, to the John Ashcroft, who later on went to be, U.S. Attorney General. And I say that to say, again, in terms of leveraging our votes can come in many ways as relates to trying to get something positive for our community. But let me give you, since you raised the issue of Missouri, and we had shut down some of the streets there, but somebody came up with a suggestion, let's try to have a meeting with the county prosecutor at that time, the racist Bob McCullough, who just got defeated by Wesley Bell. And we agreed to do so, and we sent up a list of representatives from, the movement that was outside shutting down the streets. That included the international representative for the Nation of Islam, who was with us on hand at that time, Brother Akbar Muhammad, 2 Christian ministers, a member from the Organization for Black Struggle, and myself. So we sent the note up, and he sent back down that he'd meet with everybody but Zaki Baruti. So for me, voting is also personal because he expressed how he felt to the party, and I had no problems with it. But damn sure I need to help get him out of office. So that's personal. And then to some of my friends, the young folks who might be listening to you. Many of our young people have been penalized for smoking marijuana. Here in the state of Missouri, we got several issues around, the whole issue of marijuana. Wouldn't it be in your own interest to vote for someone who is in a position
Wait, Naya. Oh.
has an possible influence on impacting your life? So that's the logic by which I try to apply voting. Last but not least, I want to give you
why they call it fast? Afternoon. One bag. Don't get no more. That's not on the table. Anybody in the house? I mean, go ahead, the door's open. Yeah, don't let me. Shameen, why you don't let my door slam?
Don't let the door slam. Oh, y'all let the door slam.
Wait till I come at no box. Next time.
You your daddy's son, and you your mama daughter. Why he a party pooper? Cause we the party starter. You calling her Stephanie, I'm calling her Heffany. I'm Timmy Turner with the bird on the left of me.